Hey Pitmasters, what's up? Today we're going to be grilling a beautiful Wagyu inside skirt. Look at this beauty, look at the curving, absolutely fantastic. We got that beautiful lines running and that marbling inside is absolutely fantastic. We got a lot of fat on here. On the other side we got the same thing, a lot of fat, a lot of silver skin. Looking good. This is going to be full flavor. Before we are going to grill this beautiful inside skirt steak from the Wagyu cow, we're going to marinate it with bold flavors. First we're going to add the juice from one orange, one lemon, and the juice of a lime. We're going to chop fine a garlic clove, put a little bit of salt on it and mush it fine with our knife. We'll add this to our steak. We're adding a bit of fresh fine chopped coriander. For you guys who've been watching the show for a long time, you know about my pepper plant that we had this season. It's going on for a long time. Now I finally think it's on its last legs and we're going to take off the last peppers. We'll cut these into slices, add them to our marinade. Put on a little bit of salt. Now what the salt is going to do is going to help to get all these flavors into our meat. We'll also put on a little bit of black pepper, because as you know, the black pepper is going to punch you in the mouth, and then the red pepper is going to grab your tongue and bite into it. Now we'll mix this up. The smell is insane. You know, the juices from the limes and the lemon and the orange, they're jumping out at you with the coriander and the spices. The garlic, it's just a fantastic mix of ingredients. That looks weird, I know. But this is my vacuum marinating box. And when I put it in here, it's gonna half or even take off 3/4 of the actual marinating time. Normally I would put this in the fridge for an hour or so. And now I'm just gonna leave it in here for 20 minutes and then it's done, ready to go on the grill. Our steak has been marinating for 20 minutes. It's time to fire up the grill and make sure that we got plenty of heat in that thing. So we'll put in some Kamado Joe Big Block. Stack it up. Make sure we got a good pile. Light it up. We got plenty of heat. We're gonna put the grill grate back on. And the first thing that I'm going to do is heat up a pan without oil to start searing my ingredients for a salsa. I'm just gonna throw, this is very important, we gotta throw the paprika up and down, and then when we get it right, we put it in the pan. We're also gonna put these tomatoes right in the pan, our garlic and 2 of these shallots. We'll close the lid and let them toast. Can you hear that? It's that little and that means that they are starting to pop, they're starting to sear. Let's check the paprika. Yeah, the tomatoes, they are getting seared, our onions are getting seared, our shallots, our garlic. Look at that char, that's exactly what we're looking for. Nice bit of char, and we're waiting until they turn soft. Got a beautiful char on the outside. Look at that onion, it's completely bubbling out. Perfect. Time to take it off. Look at that. See how juicy that is? Now normally you might want to throw away the outside, but this time we're keeping that skin on. We just got a light char on it and I want to keep that char. That's flavor. Look at that. We can just squeeze that onion out. There we go. Now we got a searing hot pan here, which has been over the fire. I'm going to put in a little bit of oil. To that, we're just going to quickly add our garlic, our 2 shallots. Ooh, that's hot. And our paprika, our tomatoes fine chopped. Do want a little bit of parsley in there. So that's about a handful. We're going to chop that fine. This is going to be a great salsa. A little bit of salt. And in my case, I mean 2 pinches. And of course, some black pepper. Now we'll put this back on the grill. Let it boil down a little bit until we get the consistency that we want. Our juices are evaporating and all that's left are juices which we want to keep for our salsa. Look at that. Ooh, this is gonna be good. We're just gonna drop it in the bowl and save it until our meat has been grilled. Time to take the steak out of the marinade. Look at that, it completely changed color. It turned gray. Let's scrape off all these excess marinade. They will just burn on the grill, so we don't want that. Now, let's put it on the grill. As you can see, our grill is extremely hot, and I want to keep moving it around so we don't burn it. Nice bit of sear mark. We've cooked our inside skirt to 54 degrees Celsius. Now we're just gonna let it rest, relax a little bit, and then I'm going to slice into it. Time to work on our tortillas. Now these are store-bought tortillas, but they will work perfectly. You just gotta bake them a little bit, make them pop. And you see, when they start popping up like that, they're done. Now the grains on this inside skirt run in this direction. You can clearly see it from the stripes. So we're going to cut it against the grain at an angle. And we're going to slice it real fine so we can easily bite it when it's in our tortilla. Oh, look at that amount of fat that's in there. That's absolutely amazing. We're gonna give one a try before we put it in the tortilla, right? That's absolute madness. It's so juicy, and the fat that's in there from the Wagyu meat, it's crazy. Together with the flavors that we put on with the marinade, really tasty. Could do with a little bit more salt, but then it's perfect. I almost can't stop eating it. But it's time to build up our tortilla. Let's put on some of that beautiful steak. Now some of that beautiful salsa that we created, and that's gonna finish it all off. Now this is the moment of truth. Let's bite into it. I was hungry when I started out making this recipe, but this satisfies my hunger. Fantastic. That beef, that Wagyu, that inside skirt, it has so much marbling, it's juicy and it's really rich in flavor. And that salsa, man, that salsa, that's really good. And then putting on a little bit of tortilla flavor, that sweetness from the tortilla. It brings it all together. This is a fantastic dish. I hope you guys give it a try. And if you did like this video, then leave us a big thumbs up and a comment down below. And I want to say a big thank you to all of our Patreons and the people who are sponsoring us on YouTube. It's much appreciated. I hope to see you guys in the next recipe video. Until then, keep on grilling en eet smakelijk.